Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Sonia's Fantasy Kitchen. I want to thank you again for following me. It makes me really, really happy. Today, I'm cooking something special for you. And of course, it's made with a dough. You want to stay and see what I have in mind? Let's go. I will start with 4 cups of regular flour and 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm mixing a little bit together and then adding 2 eggs, two tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I will make the dough with 1 cup of warm water. Now I will start kneading this dough with a hand. And make sure you're adding a flour so this dough should not stick to your hand. This is very soft dough. Now I will sprinkle some vegetable oil on the top to prevent drying, and I also will cover with a plastic foil. This dough should rest at least 1 hour. After 1 hour, I'll divide my dough into 2 parts and work on each part for a couple minutes. Now I will let this dough rest for 10 minutes while I'm preparing filling. Put the dough on a plate, put some oil and let it rest. Here I have 24 ounces cottage cheese, 5 tablespoons sour cream, 2 eggs, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, salt and pepper to taste. Mix it all together and put it on the side. Now I will start opening dough by dusting the surface of the table with the flour, and I also dust a little bit my dough before I start rolling. First, I'll be using the rolling pin and opening as much I can. Now I will put some oil on the top of my dough and let it rest for a couple minutes before I start stretching dough. So you can see this dough, it's stretching very, very easily. I'm gonna stretch it as much I can. It should be very thin. But again, if you're not experienced, stretch as much you can and how much it's possible for you. Now I will sprinkle with some melted butter, but you can also use the oil on top of the dough and start putting the filling. And I'm placing the tablespoon of filling with a space between them. The space is approximately 3 fingers in between the filling. Just watch my video and see how it's done. Now I'm covering that filling with the dough by rolling. And I will use the half of the dough this way. So I have 2 big rolls like this. Now I'm pressing this dough in between the filling with my hand, as you can see. Cutting this individual filled dough, it's not performed with anything very, very sharp. So this way it stays in a place when it's being baked. This dough doesn't open. So you should use something that it's not very sharp to cut through. I have my oven on 385 degrees. I'm gonna brush these little pockets with melted butter and bake in the oven until they're golden brown. Now I will open my second dough the same way as the first one. This one I will fill with the ground beef and onions. So I used 1 pound ground beef, 1 onion, salt and pepper to taste. And do the same exact way I did it with the first one. Now that my pastry done, I melted butter with a couple tablespoons of sour cream, and I'm gonna brush the top of my pastry. But you can always skip that part. For the meat pastry, I will add 1 clove of garlic to butter and sour cream. And that's gonna go on the top of my meat pastry. It's all finished, guys. These pockets are so delicious, very soft, flaky. They're so simple to make. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please do. It will make me very happy. There you go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. This amazing pastry filled with the cheese and filled with the meat. It is very delicious. Not that hard to make anyway. But you can sit down and enjoy with your family or yourself. Until the next time and next video, big kisses from Sanya's Fantasy Kitchen.